which is supposed to hold this in place. This has come off. Today doesn't seem like a great day. I fixed my the chain cover, which is off again, and then I think it flew off. It was lying there, so I had to come back. If any truck has passed over it, seems like it has. Yeah. I think in these 3 hours I have not even covered 100 kilometers. Let's see how the chain cover is holding up. Yeah, so it seems okay. 3.5 hours, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9. Yeah. Good morning. It's 8 o'clock of August 12th. I'm at the same cafe where the hostel, of whose hostel I have stopped at yesterday night. Uploaded a few videos in the morning, and right now having my breakfast. After this, I will be leaving soon to the border, to the Kazakhstan border. The road, I did look up on the road quality in the night, and the road does seem pretty bad. So the quicker and the earlier I start, the better it is for me. There's also one place called Jaslik prison, which would be on the way, a bit of a detour. I asked other travelers if they have visited the place, but well, nobody has visited that place before. So I think I'm going to give it a shot and take the detour and visit the prison and see how it is. Ready to leave. It's 9:40 a.m. The end destination I have put is a petrol station in Kazakhstan, in Bennu village. It shows 245 kilometers without the Jaslik prison. So Jaslik prison is detour of another 4 kilometers. So maybe around 355 kilometers is what we are looking at. I have used up my spare fuel, and right now if I switch on, it shows all 5 bars. That's not correct. I think it should be around 4 bars, but I should still be able to do around 250 kilometers without needing more fuel. But there are a lot of like black market fuel available on the way, and it's on the iOverlander app, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I'll maybe see you next at the Jaslik prison. That's Jaslik prison in my background. I was not allowed to go in. I thought it was a closed prison and it must be open and people are allowed, but apparently there's a gate and there was a security standing there, and he said that no, we are not allowed. So a bit of a history of Jaslik prison. It was opened in 1999 by the first president of Uzbekistan, and it was notoriously known as like a Nazi camp, where people were tortured quite a bit, and there is some incidents about like people being boiled to death. I think 2 or 1 person it happened, and I think in 2019 the current president got the facility closed. I thought it would be like an abandoned building which could be visited, but looks like it is not, so they might still be using it for some purpose which I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of Jaslik prison visit. Now I will head over to the border. So this one nut here, which is supposed to hold this in place, this has come off. This was getting loose before. I had noticed this before. I had thought I would tighten it, but I never did. And then while riding, I noticed some sound and I stopped. Thankfully, I was not listening to music, and then I figured that this thing was hanging and touching the chain. I think it's not really an important thing. It's a chain cover. I actually thought that I would take the other side of nut out, the bolt out, and I will just carry this separately, but I could not unbolt that side because my screwdriver didn't fit because of the footrest thing coming in the way of my screwdriver. So yeah, I had stopped on the way, and my toolkit was actually inside the seat, so I had to take everything off. First I thought that my toolkit is probably in my bag, but then later I realized it's in my seat, so I had to take everything off, and it looked like I had a major breakdown, but well, I didn't, thankfully. I think I have taped it as of now, and I'll be ready to go. I hope it stays. Today doesn't seem like a great day. I fixed my the chain cover. Oh, it's off again. Okay, I have to fix it again. I'll see. And then I put this. I forgot to put my riding jacket back, and then I think it flew off. It was lying there, so I had to come back. And then yeah, this is how it looks. I don't know if any truck has passed over it. Seems like it has. Yeah, some truck has passed over it. But anyway, it's still okay, I guess. I have to get it washed before I could wear it. Yeah, not a great day, but let's see how this goes. It's 1 o'clock. There's still 182, actually 168 kilometers to go for the petrol station in Bennu. So I'm guessing the border should be another probably 50 to 60 kilometers, I guess. Yeah, I've just stopped at this one market or whatever that I saw like since I started from the cafe at my place. So yeah, I had to stop. It's pretty eventful day so far, with my chain cover coming off, my jacket flying off, and the road being not that great. And I think in around 3 hours, I think I started somewhere around 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10, and it's like 1 o'clock. I think in these 3 hours I have not even covered 100 kilometers. Well, I think I would have covered 100 because I think I would have gone back like 15 to 20 kilometers looking for my jacket which has flown. But yeah, looks like there's another 100 odd kilometers to the border. So yeah, it is going to be a long day. Let's see how the chain cover is holding up. Yeah, so it seems okay. I think after all the things I did, like the first I put the like the tape, and then I put the cable tie which cut off. I think this is the thing which kind of is holding it for now. So yeah, seems like everything is sorted. Let's see how the ride comes along. So looks like construction company's start point is this here, and they are the ones building the new road. And there is a I think this is tricky. I can't take it from the side, and then they don't open the gate for the other people to come in. But there are other cars waiting behind me to go out, so hopefully they will open the door and I will go out there. Oh, go. Come on. Well, that was some adventure. At some point, I was actually thinking that maybe I have to go all the way to the start point at which I came to this new road. But I did go back a little, but then I realized, oh, there's no way out. So maybe I should try the other side of the road. And then I came, and then thankfully some kids actually told me the right path, because I saw the other path was also closed. And yeah, the drama at the gate was good. I'm not sure if they weren't allowing any cars to pass, and maybe because of me the other cars also passed. I don't know, but yeah, that was some adventure. Reached here at the gate of the border of Uzbekistan. Apparently, I now need to wait till they let me in. They are letting in the trucks first. Uzbekistan border always have this problem. Actually, they never give preference to the motorbikers. Other borders I have seen that they let the motorbikers go on priority. So I was wrong. I was called and I was given a slip, and now I am asked to go inside. So I'll go. I have given my documents and passport and the motorbike documents. They have taken it inside. One thing I wanted to record is that when you go to these borders, they say moto passport, which basically means the registration number of your bike or your vehicle. So yeah, that's the word which was confusing earlier to me, but now I understand. It's been an hour. I think in Uzbekistan they check the registration very thoroughly. And they have taken the passport of all the people waiting here, and they have taken it inside. And then I actually peeked in from the window, and when I peeked, they I think were checking mine, because they put my motorbike number, and then I think all the registration showed up, and then they were checking it one by one. So I think if you are staying for more than 5 days or so, I think you need to get registered every day. I think once every 3 days or something like that. But yeah, I think they check that very seriously. So they said that once the registration check is done, then I think the next step of stamping the passport and like checking the motorbike and all those things will happen. Right now time is around 9 p.m. I think it took me 7. I think I entered Uzbekistan at 5:30, and it took me 3.5 hours, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9. Yeah, in which I think 1.5 hours will be in Uzbekistan and 2 hours were in Kazakhstan. And this was probably the most frustrating Kazakhstan crossing I ever had. I had crossed over in from the Chelyabinsk side in the north of Kazakhstan, from the Tashkent side to Shymkent, and this is the third crossing into Kazakhstan, and this was fairly frustrating. The passport control took extremely long. I think they also got suspicious because of my repeat entry into Kazakhstan and also took me into questioning. It was a very kind of casual one, and for the first time, I had printed my itinerary on a Google Map and I showed it to them. And this is the first time I used that itinerary. And the drama didn't end there. Then, while I was passing the final checkpoint, they looked at my passport, and the guy was like, "Oh, the photo doesn't match," and then I was like, "Oh, there's more questioning to follow." But then, well, after some time, he just gave me back the passport. So yeah, it's. I was actually hoping it will take probably max 2.5 hours, but yeah, it took around 3.5 hours, which is okay. But at least the bright side is that I don't have to do now customs at the Russian border, because the Kazakh and Kazakhstan and Russia share the same custom zone. So the import of the vehicle in Russia take extremely long, and I think I saved that time. But well, not everything comes for a free, and then that's the price I think I paid today. It's right now 10:15 p.m. and at 10 p.m. I was here at my first love of Kazakhstan, a Kazakh oil petrol pump. Kazakh oil and my relationship goes back to last year, where when I used to ride in Kazakhstan, and for very long distances you get nothing, and suddenly the Kazakh oil petrol pump used to like lighten my face, and it kind of became a ritual that if I pass by a Kazakh oil petrol station, I have to stop. I'll fill petrol even if I don't need petrol. Like, I will have some coffee or I will eat something. They also have Wi-Fi. Like, Kazakh oil will always remain my favorite memory of Kazakhstan. And when I was coming to Bennu, I saw the Kazakh oil petrol station and I put that as my destination, and here I am.